Well, tonight is also the final broadcast that Bob Jenkins will have here in the booth. And what an amazing career. 5 decades, everything from quarter-mile dirt racetracks to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And Bob and I go way back, but this last 4 years, our friendship has just really grown. And I'm going to miss you, Bob. And our thoughts, our prayers, of course, our love and support will always be with you and your wife, Pam. She's ill, but watching in Indianapolis. On behalf of the loyal fans and for all of us who have been on that journey, thanks for the ride.
1 to go, a 3-car length separation between Unser and Goodyear.
Al Unser Jr. has the lead. One more turn to go. Here they come. Coming to the finish line. Bob Jenkins, who's going to win it?
Indianapolis, WIFP.
When ESPN started, I put Larry Nuber and Bob together. When Bob said, ESPN, what is that? Bob, it's a 24-hour sports operation. It's not going to last. Just take the money and run.
I think anyone who enjoys racing on TV owes a debt of gratitude to Bob Jenkins. Bob and Larry Nuber went to the legendary Indiana Speed Palaces, Winchester, Salem, and broadcast USAC open wheel racing. That labor of love helped open the door for ESPN's pioneering NASCAR coverage, and for years thereafter, Bob, Benny, and Ned broadcasting Winston Cup was like having old friends over at the house to watch the race.
Richard Petty holds him off. Here comes Mark Martin trying to make a move off of corner number 4. It's a drag race.
Wow.
Oh, at the line. Who wins it? I believe Jack. There's the checkered flag for Allen. He's the champion for 92.
He certainly was very good at leading Benny and I where we needed to go and always making us look good, and that's something I've always appreciated.
No matter where we went, Bob would disappear and he would go to a dirt track or some small paved track. He could come back and tell you, man, I saw this new little kid, Jeff Gordon, he's unbelievable on dirt, you've got to see him.
Years from today when 79 stock car races have been run here, we'll remember the name. Jeff Gordon, winner of the inaugural Brickyard 400.
You certainly played a huge part of my life in racing. I'm proud to call you a friend. Thank you for just amazing experience for all of us to be able to watch and see and hear the great work that you've done over all these years.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway has had the tremendous honor of having you be one of the voices of the 500, be it public address, the radio network, the network broadcast team. You've been a great ambassador. Well wishes in your retirement.
A real professional, someone who knows the sport, and I can't tell you how many times he's called that last lap for Penske Racing as we cross that finish line.
It was great having you a part of the team on calling my 4th win at Indy.
Rick Mears becomes the 3rd 4-time winner of the Indianapolis 500.
Congratulations on your retirement.
I never forgot when you actually broadcast my first Indianapolis 500 victory.
Elio Castro-Neves has won the Indianapolis 500.
Hopefully I'll be driving you on a 65. Nah, maybe not.
An incredible fuel strategy has played out. Dario Franchitti is the champion for 2009.
The checkered flag waves. Alex Tagliani, the 4th lap. 227.238, he did it! Welcome to our first race telecast of the year for the Eyes on IndyCar series here on the NBC Sports Network.
Hey Bob, from all the drivers from the 2012 IndyCar series, we're going to wish you a very well retirement and have fun.
Happy retirement. Listen, Bob, if you're looking for some wisdom about retirements and so forth, you got the wrong guy.
I never thought I'd outlast him, but it looks like I have, and it looks like he's going to beat me in retirement.
You know, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is a passion. It's just like my passion for motorsports and Bob's passion for telling the fans what's going on.
I marvel at the fact that, 15, 20 years later, you still hear that call and think if they had sat in a studio and rehearsed that for days, it couldn't be any better than it was as a off the top of the head, spontaneous call.
I remember a lot of things that day. It was very, very cold. All of a sudden at the end, everybody's coming to me in turn 4, and it's just, who's going to win this thing? I think that's what I said. Hey, Bob Jenkins, who's going to win this?
They go to 4, Bob leading.
Al Unser Jr. has the lead. One more turn to go. Here they come. Coming to the finish line. Bob Jenkins, who's going to win it?
The checkered flag is out. Goodyear makes a move. Little Al wins by just a few tenths of a second. Perhaps the closest finish in the history of the Indianapolis 500.
Bob is special. He's always been special. And I think this is one of those situations like when a great athlete retires a little bit early in their potential career, that we won't clearly understand how important Bob is until after he's retired. And then I think we're going to miss him greatly.
Very well said. Congratulations, Bob.
And you know I'm going to cry.
Well, while you're crying, I'd like to say it's been a pleasure being your wingman. And I've said it before, to the people that I respect the most in this business I got to work with is yourself and Benny Parsons. And I don't know who they're going to replace to carry us, but we're going to miss you.
I have the jitters for the first time in years. But, boy, to hear some of the great names in auto sports giving those testaments, and Terry Lingner and Mike Wells and Rich O'Connor and everybody that I've worked with for up to 30 years, thank you. I'm not going completely away. I'll still be around, but thank you for everything, and especially, as you indicated, Jan, to the race fans who have been so good to me over the last 34 years.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Thank you.